It's 9 a.m. CST. We will start our session. Welcome, everyone. I'm Praveen Nagarajan, District 16 Program Quality Director. This is the Leading Beyond the Club series. This is one of the training series which District 16 provides for the members to grow outside the club. And today, a little bit about me. I joined Toastmaster 8 years ago. I've been in district leadership for last 7 years. I've been successful in my club area, division, district. I've achieved my DTM in both traditional program and in pathways. I've completed almost all the pathways. Today we're going to have a guest speaker. Our guest speaker. Distinguished Toastmaster Mayank Naidu is senior business consultant with 20 plus years of experience in IT industry. He's a TEDx speaker, motivational speaker, and a leadership coach. A President's Distinguished Club President, a President's Distinguished Area Director, and a President's Distinguished Division Director. He also served as a District Marketing Manager and District Public Relations Manager, and did record campaigns. He has been featured in national daily newspaper, The Times of India, and has also achieved success in showcasing Toastmasters growth moment and district leaders in national and regional media. As the district director, he has led 100 plus corporate and community clubs with 5,200 plus membership strength to achieve the Smedley Distinguished District recognition in Toastmaster International. He has achieved the coveted DTM recognition 2 times, one for the traditional program and other for the Pathways program. He's passionate about chartering new clubs, empowering and retaining existing clubs, as well as the enhancing Toastmasters growth footprints in new geography. Before I welcome in, I would like all of you to turn on your camera so we can take a picture. So I'm going to change my view to gallery so that I can take a picture. So please turn on your cameras. More people coming. We might do one more at the end. With that, I'm going to welcome Distinguished Toastmaster, Immediate Past District Director, Mayank Naidu.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster, Program Quality Director D16, Praveen Nagarajan, for the warm introduction. Good day and greetings to one and all who have joined this session. I can see audience from multiple districts, which speaks volumes about the passion and interest all of you have for this session. And let us go ahead for our session today. Please give me a thumbs up if you're able to view my slides and the screen. Thank you. Dear Toastmasters and dear guests present, today's session is going to be about goals to glory. As introduced in my journey by Praveen here today, I have been serving currently as the immediate past district director of District 125. And I'm here today to give a simple statement and quote that Antoine de Saint-Exupéry coined that a goal without a plan is just a wish. Here is where I would seek, what do you feel about this particular statement? You can show a thumbs up if you acknowledge the same, if you would like to see your district leading, succeeding, and achieving glory, right? Not only about Toastmasters, it is also about your personal growth, your professional growth. The statement is applicable, and this quote is very apt. A goal without a plan is just a wish. And that's what this wonderful platform of Toastmasters is for us. We are here to hone our communication skills, our leadership skills, and this in itself is a wonderful way to grow professionally and personally. So, dear friends, let's take a look at the agenda today. First of all, we would like to see, why do we need goals? First of all, what is the importance of having goals? Why? They say when you embrace the why clearly, then the purpose appears, right? Why are we doing few things? What is the purpose? As the session is about goals to glory, glory can be achieved when we are matching the time or sometimes trying to stay ahead of time. And in order to stay ahead of time, we need to create strategic goals. We are going to see how to create strategic goals in today's session. And we'll try to create a roadmap of the same for members, clubs, area, division, and district. Right? And as we all know, members are in the top of the pyramid of our hierarchy in Toastmasters International. It's all about members. Members first is what we always envision in leadership as well. And then we are going to talk about strategies for aligning personal growth with the Toastmasters mission as well. So let's take a deep dive into our session today. Why do we need goals? Right? We need goals to provide direction and purpose. When we have clear articulated goals, these goals simulate direction. They give us a clear purpose of how we want to achieve our goals. We create alignment across various roles for our team members who are part of our journey. Now think about it with an example. You are driving your car. You are at the driver's seat. You have a goal. We have to achieve certain distinguished parameter for our district as a goal. And while you are driving, you need to onboard few members to reach a particular destination, say Oklahoma. And the people who are getting onboarded with you need to be in alignment with the goal or the destination that you are going. Right? They need to be a part of your journey. That is what we say, that we create the alignment across roles. It is important that they are aligned with us. I will dwell more in subsequent slides as to what we mean by alignment. We inspire motivation and accountability when we create goals. And when we create goals, everyone is aligned, the plan is clear, the purpose is sorted out, and the action is articulated. It's about driving real success in clubs and areas. In my introduction, Praveen has shared that as a district director, I could lead my district 125 to a Smedley Distinguished District Achievement. I come from District 125, which is in the central Maharashtra state of India, and it has Pune, the state of Goa, and adjoining cities. And it is a new district which was formed 2 years back in 2022. And in the first year of its inception, we were already Smedley Distinguished District, meaning in the second year, when I became the district director, I was already having a Smedley Distinguished District base. Now, imagine it's difficult to have a Smedley Distinguished District base and again make it Smedley Distinguished. So the challenge was real for me, and hence it required strategic goal setting. Now, I hope all of us here are in the groove to see, okay, from Smedley Distinguished base to again Smedley Distinguished, what kind of strategies would have been applied here? So, dear friends, whenever we talk about creating goals strategically, it is, first of all, as leaders, be it club level, be it area, division, or district level, all of these are the pillars of a district. And we need to keep in mind the growth of our members. For this, we need to really know the why of our members. Why do members join Toastmasters in our district, essentially? If we have to talk about District 16, then we need to definitely have a membership survey conducted at the club level, or say you can combine together area directors or division directors and try to have some kind of a brainstorming done there, an analysis to find out the why, the purpose. When you have some common parameters, then you have reached to a specific area of interest, and that is where the sweet spot of strategy lies. Now, let's talk about the club growth. When we say that we are talking about club growth here, what have been the reasons for chartering new clubs in our district, right? Whether the district wanted clubs in certain corporate segment, whether we needed community clubs, whether we needed specialty clubs, we needed advanced clubs. What were the reasons of such clubs getting chartered, and what has been the driving force or reality parameters for these clubs to stay strong, stay sustainable, and stay, serving the members? Certainly, the parameters of club growth, meeting quality, and membership experience play a key role here. And in the same time, we say that how do we measure the area, division, and district performance over the years, and how we can leverage the strengths to do better, how we can improvise on the weak areas or areas of improvement identified. What are the opportunities that lie in front of us? I understand that there is a merger going to happen soon. Will it bring opportunities? And what are the threats that we are aware of or may come? A planning for that will help us to mitigate any risk arising out of it. So, SWOT analysis at club level, area level, division level, and district level can be done. Even at club level, we can say what are our strengths, how have we done well over the past years. At area level, what have been the collective unity of the clubs, how they have been supporting each other. In a strategic area, if we have to talk about the goals here, strong clubs are supporting weaker clubs to become distinguished, that kind of strategies, right? And we have opportunities in new segments coming up of new corporates trying to show interest. We are doing public relations campaign or marketing campaign and creating new opportunities, creating the need for opening more Toastmaster clubs. And then we are handling the various challenges associated. Now, at this point, I would like to say that we need to be aware about the timelines of DCPs for various club officers. Once we are aware about these timelines, then it becomes simple. And in Toastmasters International, we have these timelines listed in the district leadership handbook for us. There is a clear timeline associated. Here is a screenshot which I have put in from the leadership handbook, where you have July, August, and September months, what work district is going to do. Similarly, we can come up with the club success plan, we can come up with the area success plan, division success plan, and district success plan. All of these have to be in synergy. Before 1st of July, ideally, at least the thought process or handover, takeover from the earlier district officers to the new officers should be done. And we should have some inputs as to how we formulate our success plans, distinguished club program and area success plan, division success plan, and district success plan. So you can refer to the page 15 to 19 of the district leadership handbook for the same. And when we say that we are going to set SMART goals, here is something which is going to be our yardstick, our guiding line, which is the board of directors had a recent meeting, and we were informed about the changes that are going to come in the Toastmasters International program from the upcoming year. For those who are yet to get aware about this particular change, here is the opportunity for you. And I have taken this relevant real-time example or a change which is coming up for us to have SMART goals being set for our session today. So SMART goals, the acronym stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And in order to become a distinguished club in the upcoming program year, which will start from 1st of July, all clubs who aspire to be distinguished need to submit the club success plan by 30th September. You can get in touch with your area director and division director on the rules for submission. By the end of the year, which is 30th of June 2026, there has to be a total members strength of 20 members or a net growth of 3 members. And here, the Distinguished Club program requires 5 goals to be met, either in the membership, education, and the administrative criteria. In the Select Distinguished part, we can have the goals of Club Success Plan submitted by 30th September 25 and a strength of membership of 20 total members or a net growth of 5 members. And again, 7 goals to be met as per the Distinguished Club program. For President's Distinguished, again, the Club Success Plan has to be submitted by 30th September, a growth of 20 total members, DCP points of 9 goals to be achieved. And a new addition in the DCP program is Smedley Distinguished. For clubs, you need to submit your Club Success Plan by 30th September, and 25 total members need to be present by 30th June 26, paid members, and all 10 goals to be achieved. Now, the note here says that in case of the clubs that get newly chartered, the due date is 90 days after the charter date, which will be visible on dashboard. And essentially, after April 1st, the clubs will automatically receive the credit for submitting the Club Success Plan for their charter program year. So here is the clear guideline given as to how you will receive the credit associated. And if someone has query related to how is the total member count, it consists of renewing, dual, new, charter, and reinstated members. And again, transfer members do not count towards this total. Similarly, there have been revisions for the Distinguished Division program and Distinguished District program as well, where you see the distinguished level is, if you talk about the division, there should be no net loss. Percentage of distinguished club has to be 45%. Select distinguished, you need a net club growth of +1 and percentage of distinguished club as 50%. President's distinguished will be +2 and 55%. In order to make our district Smedley distinguished, I will start with that because I always inspire districts to try and go for the best, which is Smedley distinguished. We need to achieve 8% net club growth, 8% net membership payment growth, and percentage of distinguished clubs are 60%. For President's distinguished, 5%. Net membership growth of 5%, and again, percentage of distinguished clubs will be 55%. Select distinguished 3%, net membership growth of 3%, and percentage of distinguished clubs will be 50%. For distinguished clubs, net club growth of 1%, net membership percent payment growth of 1%, and percentage of distinguished clubs should be 45%. Now, as we know, these are the changes that are coming up. These are at the club level. Now, what can we do from a strategy point of view? Our XCOM elections are happening in various clubs across the world as we speak. New XCOM teams are getting created and the handover and takeover is already happening. One can always start working on the club success plan that will get activated from 1st of July onwards. We need not wait till the last date of 30th September. The keyword for strategic goals is early, right? In the chat window, I want all of you to type early, if you can, please. So let's see how many of you want your goals to be achieved early. Wonderful. Thank you, Praveen. Thank you, Yoko. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Rores. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Tina, Greg, Lisa, Mohammed, Paul Davis. Now, let me share the advantage of this, dear friends. The minute you start doing things early, it starts stimulating your brain to achieve your next goal early. And when from at club level, that thrust comes from bottom to top, meaning the clubs are excited. They have submitted their club success plan and the area director knows it. The division director has to level up his or her game to do an early division success plan. The district success plan, the top 7 leadership, the trio, everyone has to match the intensity of club level. So the quality of a leader is to induce passion in the movement, in the goal, in the organization that we are a part of. And if we are able to induce passion and commitment with at club level, then we have succeeded. If the members know what they have to do, if I am at level 2 and if I have to complete my next 2 levels, which is going to contribute to my club, I need to know by which date, and my VP education should be having my name in the track, and my project slots, speaking slots, role player slots have to be crystallized and clear. That is the level of detailing we are talking about here. When we have this level of grassroots building, I'm sure the foundation is going to be built very strong. And then all these figures that I'm trying to show you here, which are going to be the reality from 1st of July for you, they are going to seem achievable for you, right? As we speak, Praveen knows that how quickly the district which I was leading, how quickly we became distinguished, then select distinguished, then president's distinguished, and then Smedley distinguished. Yes, all other parameters were met, but chartering of clubs, I'm sharing the reality. We had 4 clubs in charter and they were stuck in the month of June. We had already achieved the paid clubs membership payments parameter and the distinguished club parameter way ahead. The requirement for my district was to have 52 distinguished clubs and we had already achieved 64. Membership payments was similar. We had already crossed our base way ahead, but in number of paid clubs, it took us time, and that is where I could focus with my entire team to charter new clubs. When we do things early, it takes the toughest part to be done first. As club leaders, as area directors, division directors, district leaders, our focus should be that in the first quarter itself, we try to have the maximum number of members joining in and going ahead with the program. This helps us to get 2 cycles of membership payments, and that membership payments result into that, the momentum for the district. Right now, here is where I have detailed it out that what you guys need to do. Okay, I've studied the District 16 dashboard and you can always do it for your clubs as well. But I've tried to keep it generic even for other districts. At least try to add 2 new clubs in 2 months, in the first 2 months. I know it's tough, but try to add it. If you start now, you will be able to do it. When I was an area director, my tenure started on 1st of July, but I started the first community club and my charter date is 25th of August, 2017. That is my club that I belong to currently. So I had started the demo meetings in the month of, say, May, June itself, and August we had the club ready. Similarly, if you inspire your club members, the presidents and area directors, that we need at least one club from you from the entire year, can you do this for us? You are going to make them into rolling balls of energy and enthusiasm and propel them towards excellence. Right? We are talking about chartering total 12 clubs in a year so that we survive any club loss in 2 renewal cycles. Right? I had given my club growth director to charter at least 25 clubs in the year. I knew how many clubs I may lose looking at the membership strength and the performance of last year. And that was pretty aggressive a goal, but I'm here sharing based on the statistics available for the D16 part. We can study similarly for the districts as well. We start the renewal campaign in July and January rather than September and March. The reason is because if we start these campaigns, district level campaigns, club level membership campaigns, open house, if we start these campaigns in July, January, it gives us enough time to survive both the renewal cycles, enough discussions, conversions, every member bring one guest kind of campaign, or say any other marketing campaign, corporate conclaves where we invite the current existing strong corporate clubs and the weak corporate clubs with a senior leader from Toastmasters, be it your region advisor or international director visiting your district or anyone who is very popular, and then invite media, have marketing done, get it in print media. It's going to be one successful campaign. And the more visibility that we create for the organization, the better it gets. We encourage and execute annual renewals from October to September. Right from the month of July, we embed renewals for 2 cycles. Anyways, in my district, we used to say that we are a part of an education program. When we are part of an education program in any institution across the world, we pay the fees annually. Why can't we pay the fees annually even in Toastmasters program? And we could get 2 membership period payments done for all our club members. There was a time that every month on month, we were having 100 payments turnaround for our district. That spiraled into a lot of growth momentum for District 125. Now, we measure and track the progress by a milestone-based approach. By this month, we should be achieving this much membership payment for at club level, for area, division, and at district level. If all the district officers are alert and they are tracking their progress and they know where is the gap can be addressed at the right time. They say, when you see a small creature, a reptile, and it is going to be a risk for you, address the risk then and there. If there is a gap, address the gap then and there. Till it becomes a dinosaur and you are unable to address the gap, it becomes a concern, right? Another thing which I want all of the districts to definitely try and see is Toastmasters International LinkedIn marketing campaign. And this is an email that came to me as a district director when I had newly taken over. And the email clearly had articulation of a lead generation program by Toastmasters International and what is the subscription amount. Everything was written. I read the email clearly. It had the value proposition and return on everything articulated beautifully. And I took the decision to nominate my district that we will go ahead with this program. The beauty of the program of this LinkedIn marketing campaign by Toastmasters International is that it gives you leads at club level. And you know, okay, which club or area can benefit from these new member leads. It's brilliant and it helped us a lot. Another strategy that we can use is with district officers training with proper strategies and inputs for quality meetings, membership renewals, and addition. Try to see how we can do the same thing in a better way. Try to see how engagement of members in terms of program or awareness about program can be done. right? Try to organize quiz about Toastmasters International and then ask them questions related to pathways as well to increase the intensity. Club officers training programs, which are organized in TLTP, Toastmasters Leadership Training Program, or Toastmasters Leadership Institute, as it is popular in other districts as well, and focus on how you can achieve DCP points. First 5 DCP points, how you can achieve it with education and just by renewal and just by updating the club officer list on time, how you can reach to 5 points clearly. Then it is left only for April renewals, right? We are talking about distinguished clubs, right? Which will add the maximum value for district as well. Enhancing the value proposition on benefits of Toastmasters membership in club meetings. We always speak whenever there is a presidential address by the club president. We talk about the value proposition. What are the Toastmasters benefits? There are beautiful flyers on Toastmasters International website in the resources section, which you can use from marketing and PR for benefits of Toastmasters membership. Use the latest one with the latest membership fees. Introduce the mentor-mentee program from the starting for new clubs. The minute you charter a club, in the launch of the club itself, someone from the area or a division or the club president can say, we are having a mentor-mentee program induced. And these are the list of mentors who are senior enough in our district, area, division, and even within the club who are going to mentor these many people. So best practices from day one will help you to achieve the results early. This is a very strategic way of approaching your goals. Pathways selection drive for new members along with orientation session. Almost every member that joins in a club, please ensure that the XCOM sits with the member and helps them to choose their path, either by taking self-assessment or by going ahead with that kind of a session. And then screening of World Championship of Public Speaking sessions organized at district level, plan early and subject to TI approval. These are the aspects. How many of you have organized at district level such kind of screening? Let's see some responses in the chat window. Have you organized World Championship of Public Speaking and your members are attending? Yeah. Elios, you're absolutely spot on. Early bird gets all the worms. Thanks. Yes. So Valerie says yes. Praveen has, yes, we have organized. You know what? In our district, in one of the corporate showed the wonderful gesture for organizing this from the club level, and we all gathered for screening of World Championship of Public Speaking. Yes, Mohammed, you want to say, could you elaborate more? So I'm elaborating. This option will come on the Toastmasters International website to get access rights to screen the World Championship of Public Speaking finals. And you can screen them and you can have a collective gathering of all your clubs, areas, divisions. Try to see if there can be fellowship also organized. So when a member sees that their club leaders, their area leaders, division directors, district directors, and tribe members, they're coming together for such a session. They are trying to add value. They are concerned about the member. It gives them a very welcoming and wonderful feeling. I have organized this in my district when I was serving, and I feel that this is one of the best ways to showcase the bigger picture, how big it can get. And then after the speaking of all champions is done, we try to evaluate also whose speech was better or something, some evaluation can be done. I mean, you guys are free to innovate and, inspire your members in a way you wish to. Okay. So this is one of the ways. Then when we are talking about achieving the goals, it's about visibility, Toastmasters dashboards review, keep a constant eye on the additional reports section as to how your clubs are performing. Does any club need a coach? Are mentors and sponsors showing up in club meetings? And a report from mentor and sponsor is being sent to the respective chair for mentor or sponsors. We have that program in our district. Progress, check-ins and celebrations, meaning if a club or area achieved certain milestone, we celebrate that milestone, we publicize, we do the PR, we recognize the people, right? Appreciation is like a perfume. It smells the hands of the person sprinkling on others. So as leaders, when we appreciate and recognize others, it gives them a feeling to do better and perform better. So make sure that you celebrate. When you celebrate and when you have a gathering of people as a leader, be it at club level, area, division, or district, tell your audience what is our next milestone and what is the way forward. So leaders who are focused towards their goals will always do this. And I will encourage all of you to do this. Show them the next milestone and how we are going to achieve it, and then set them for fellowship. Actions, accountability, and results. There is something called as responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed in the IT industry, which I come from. Responsible is one who does the work. Accountable is one who is the decision maker. Consulted is someone who has the knowledge and experience, and informed is someone who is keeping a track or taking care of your things. So this RACI matrix, they called it, RACI, right? In the responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed, I have put it in the chat window as well for all of you. So, Praveen, you may want to release my message to the group chat as well from your side. So, dear friends, when you do this alignment of who is doing what, we are in total control of what is happening, right? And Toastmasters is a volunteer organization. It may so happen that the person who was doing something might get transferred to another city or a country. Then we need to have a plan B also, how we are going to achieve results. We need to have someone who is the deputy of the other person, essentially for the responsible who are doing the work. Now, here is an activity for all of you present here. Based on whatever I have told you so far, may I ask all of you present here to define your glory goal? When I say to you to define your glory goal, basically it will be a one-line statement. If you are a current trio of District 17, District 16, definitely I see some of the trio members along with Praveen here. What is the glory goal that you have? Even to the incoming trio, elected one, what is your glory goal? And then what are the 3 action steps that you are going to take to achieve this glory goal? Thanks, Francesca from District 109. You have written it's a Smedley district. I wish you good luck. And yes, Tina, distinguished or better is another glory goal. I want all of you to write Valerie, Smedley distinguished district. Thank you. Write the 3 action steps that you will do immediately, starting now, to ensure that you are set in a path of momentum for your glory. Let us see some responses, and maybe I will invite the first 5 to speak about your glory goal in this session. That is also a brilliant strategy, row race. Smedley district, we shoot for the stars and at least we land on the moon. What is the moon? You can define. But I will still say that you land on the moon of Smedley district. Okay. All right. So while you are writing, let me utilize the time smartly and move to the Q&A session. Right. Let's have the question and answer session. For anyone who has any questions, we can start the Q&A session. Praveen, we can unmute people who have questions.
Sure. Yoko has a question.
Yes, thank you for a very practical session. So that was very inspired. When you mentioned about proposal for district hosting the screening of the world champion of public speaking, how does it practically work? Is it district purchasing the online ticket of WCPS and sharing the screen through the Zoom for the district members? Is that how you organize?
So the directions for organizing and purchasing the rights are there in Toastmasters International website. They will give you a guideline. You will essentially get a license, one license for sharing, right? And that amount, maybe the district can reimburse to anyone who is doing it and inviting people at district level. The guidelines for it get published on the Toastmasters International website. Yes. Can I share a wonderful manifestation with all of you while we are typing? Okay, I joined Toastmasters in 2015. And in one such screening of the World Championship of Public Speaking, I saw the then champion Mohammad Khatani with his speech, The Power of Words. I had joined recently, and I saw this recording also of the session, and I was amazed. And I wanted to meet Mohammad Khatani. And in my district conference, which happened last year in Goa, I hope you all know Goa is an international destination for many in India. We had Mohammad Khatani as our keynote speaker, and he enthralled the audience. It's a wonderful story of manifestation, and uh, that is the power of leadership, I will say, that gets ingrained when you join as a new member. At that time, I was a new member. And then all these years, almost, I joined in 2015. And by this time, I could meet the world champion of public speaking. It is a manifestation. Of course, I have been to some of the conventions and met many champions, but having him in my own district conference is something. And it's a wonderful feeling that I treasure. Do share your treasure moments in your journey in the chat window. I'll be happy to see. Okay, so we have certain participations. Wonderful. Praveen, may I request you to unmute Valerie Smith, as she has written her goal of creating the district success plan. Yes, Valerie, would you like to speak?
All right. Yeah, so I'm very excited to come in as the oh, wait a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ. My volume was muted. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So what I'm excited about is getting my district, trained and understanding, what their role is about, what the task is going to be at hand, and then also just having a goal for phases. Like every 3 months they have something that they need to hit, like certain benchmarks and things of that nature, because I feel that sometimes we just tell them to go out there and do those club visits, and we just don't give them a goal. Like you said, you got to have a goal and things
Absolutely.
of that nature. And then for myself, I had to figure out, like you said, what is your growth for yourself coming in as a district director? And I want all my leaders to think the same. And then, like you said, that we are here to serve our clubs too, not just make them a number as well. So we all need to be growing as well. But
Absolutely.
I'm looking for, taking the district to Smedley Distinguished. I know it's going to be some work, but with excitement, I think it's going to take us there.
Wonderful. Patrick, this session is being recorded. I will be happy to see you at the podium in Smedley Distinguished District.
I don't know why I can't hear you, but you can hear me. But let me
Okay.
see what's going on here.
Okay, no problem. Let us move to. So Valerie, am I audible now? Better?
There we go.
Okay. So I
Yes,
said
can
that
hear you.
definitely.
It was my speaker.
Okay, I think some audio issue at your end. So I said that this session is being recorded, and I will be happy to see you at the Hall of Fame ceremony leading your district to Smedley Distinguished, carrying the flag of Smedley Distinguished District. So all the best. We have Lisa D. Spain from D16, which is incoming PQD. Yes, let's hear from her. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, thank you. Yes,
Hi,
I'm excited
welcome.
in improving the member experience. So every time they go to a meeting, they should be getting something out of it. That's how we keep people, is they're continually learning and growing. Then also, I would like to see new members in club leadership positions. That I believe that's one of the keys for keeping people long term, is we give them a job. We let them know we need them, and that as they grow their leadership skills, then that's just one more reason for them to stick around. And then I would like to promote better communication across the district by using tools like Slack. We have used that successfully with our district in the past couple of years, and I just like to get more leaders on to Slack to further communication there. And then finally, this one actually came from our incoming club growth director, Dan Murtha. He was talking about innovative new ideas for starting clubs. And one of the things that I think is really fun is having a special interest type club, maybe a group of authors who can get together and talk about books and all of their author marketing and things like that, and have a very specific purpose for that club to get together. So those are my 4 ideas going forward.
Thanks. And I wish you good luck. The current PQD has already laid the platform by organizing this session. So kudos to Praveen, and the incoming PQD is all set to take District 16 to Smedley Distinguished Path. Let's have a huge round of applause for District 16 for organizing this wonderful session for all of us. And we have audience from District 109. My dear friend, District Director Francisca Gamicia is also here. Hi, Francisca. I saw your post. You want to make your district Smedley district. Would you like to unmute and say, how do you feel about that goal? Does it excite you? What energizes you, gives you goosebumps? Maybe Praveen, we can unmute D109DD, Francisca.
Goosebumps for sure, because I wish to have this conversation with you earlier, because as per today, we still need one payment per club to achieve this goal. And,
Yes.
it's a challenge, because now 1 month, it's only 1 month until the 30th of June. So I think that the district leaders, they are doing their job pretty well. We have incentives, and we need the 3 actions that I have in mind is to reach out to division directors. One of my division director is here, Damien. Ask them for permission to have a personal talk with the club president of the clubs that, based on that analysis, they can make it. Because probably maybe to be addressed from the district director can be also a sense of pride for the club. And I would like to have this call with the president and establish some last minute action, because in 1 month we can do still a speechcraft, for example. The one action related to the speechcraft is that as soon as a member joins the club, we offer them the speechcraft included in the membership. So they engage even more. And as soon as a speechcrafter joins the program, we tell him with 20 euros more, you are a member until the 30th of September. So all these things that are like last minute push. To watch the World Champion of Public Speaking is something that we can offer. We want to offer to the clubs. They really go the extra mile.
Absolutely.
3 actions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for envisioning your goal.
Maybe we can have a call later if you have time.
Definitely. Yes, I'm reachable. Thank you so much, Francisca, and wish you good luck with your Smedley Distinguished District goal. We also have response from D79 PQD, Mohammad Afdal. Praveen, may I request you to please unmute him? Okay, Mohammed, if And if you're able to hear me, please.
Yes,
Okay,
I can hear you.
great. Would you like to talk about your Smedley district goal you have written in the chat window? A brief 30 seconds,
Yes,
45 seconds. Yes.
thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. While the PQD and the CGD are making their plans for the next year, which we already had a
Mhm.
meeting and we discussed, what I would like to focus as a district director is bringing in 3 key major roles, which also has sub goals in it, which I have shared only the major ones. Good governance is all about making sure that the district is administered in the right direction, following the TMI rules, protocols, policies, branding guidelines, and everything. And we do have certain concerns with regard to the branding guidelines. And I'm happy to see my PRM, elected PRM, is also in the room. And yeah, this is something we want to make sure. And then the next thing is to make sure that we reach out to get out of the rooms. Our meetings are in rooms based. We want to get out of the rooms and go into conduct college meetings in and open house meetings in colleges, corporates, even in the public forum, like a community park or something like that, malls, such areas, which will help the club growth. And then the other point is recognition in the right way. That means for us in the Middle East, accessing TMI products, TMI materials, which is being very longed for. Pre-COVID, we had all the materials easily delivered at a low cost, but now the cost is very high to bring it from US. And now we have a store in India, which is Muskurado. We used to buy from them. We want to utilize, and I believe I heard that there is a store set up in Dubai now, TMI store, which is going to cater the Middle East. So we are going to utilize those aspects and recognize the members, their achievements in the right way, because that is one of the motivations that we can bring, which can bring in distinguished roles. So these are the major factors. Thank you for the chance.
Thank you. We are hard pressed on time, so I will share with all of you the quote that I have from you. And we are in the world of ChatGPT. So this is a quote from ChatGPT for all of you. Every goal is a seed that we have sown today. We water it with effort and watch it to bloom into glory. So all of you who have shared your goals today, take that goal as a seed. You water it with your hard work, effort, all the concern for your members, and you will see it will bloom into glory. Thank you very much for attending today's session. I hope you find it productive, constructive, and useful for your goals to achieve glory. Back to you, Praveen. Thank you so much.
Give a big hand to Mr. Mayank Naidu for the wonderful presentation. I would like to take a picture of everyone.
Yes.
Let me remove myself from the spotlight and I see all of them now. Okay. And turn on your cameras if possible.
You can remove the spotlight and come in gallery mode for everyone, Praveen, so that everyone will be visible.
Things should be fine now. I'm going to make a gallery and then. Sure. And
Well,
the feedback is important. So I have posted a link. We would like to
yes.
get the feedback
Thank you.
of this session.
Everyone, I would love to hear your feedback. Please do. Yes. And let's have the picture, everyone. Praveen, please do share it with me. It will be a wonderful memory for me as well. And I would also like to acknowledge the presence of my DPRM in my tenure, distinguished Toastmaster Vamshi. Thank you, Vamshi.
Yeah, heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined us today's Goals to Glory session as part of the District 16 Leading Beyond the Club series. Your presence, energy, and eagerness to grow made this session truly impactful. A special note of gratitude to our distinguished guest speaker, Mayank Naidu, distinguished Toastmaster, for sharing his powerful insights, practical strategies, and inspiring stories that reminded us what's possible when we lead with purpose and vision. As we move forward, let's take this learning and turn our goals into milestones and our milestones into glory. Here's to build distinguished clubs and leaders together. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll be keeping the line on for some more time. If you have comments, anything you want to share, you can. Whoever wants to drop off can. And make sure
Sure,
that
we can stop the recording, Praveen, as per our session part, and then we